Isn't it sublime?
Sublime's a strong word.
What other word is there?
There are approximately 35,000 words in the English language in common usage.
I'm paying for you to go to college to lecture me on language.
It's very pretty.
Pretty? I hate that word.
Who hates the word pretty?
Art isn't pretty. It's not supposed to be pretty.
The colors are pretty, the flowers, the sky.
David Hockney did not go to Normandy in the spring to paint pretty pictures.
They are pretty. I mean, that's an element of it.
He would be furious to hear you say that.
Oh, so you know what David Hockney thinks, huh?
It's right there in front of us.
I see vivid green trees, purple shadows, a pink sky. It's all very pretty.
Now you're just trying to annoy me.
Oh, finally.
What?
You said David Hockney would be furious only to cover up your own feelings. You wanted to hide behind Mr. Hockney in order to avoid expressing your own anger.
Jesus.
You know I'm right.
I know a lot of things. You're an artist, and you understand that there's more to art than being pretty. It's like thinking a book should just be entertaining.
Yeah, it should be.
Or a church service, that the hymns are elevator music.
I'm not an artist.
You're going to be. Jack, what are you staring at?
No one? Nothing.
That woman?
I can glance at a pretty woman. Or no, a sublime.
That woman there, in the blue scarf. Can't you see she's pregnant?
What, is she?
Of course.
How do you know?
I can tell.
No, she's not at all.
I think so. I had a blue scarf like that. I bought it in Ravenna.
Yeah? Why don't you wear it?
I wore it a lot back then. You're right. I'll start wearing it again.
And when did you go to Ravenna?
In college. It's hard to get to Ravenna. It's not on the usual tours. Byron stayed there. Stop looking at her.
I just wanted to see if I could tell.
It's her posture and the way she keeps touching her stomach. She's going to catch you.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the next tree. How many times did this guy paint the same tree? There must be, I don't know, 5 paintings of the exact same tree.
That's what makes it sublime. And you are an artist.
Nah.
You shouldn't eat in here.
It's just a gummy.
You always had to have candy.
You know, I remember my first time here, I made you give me my sour gummy.
I remember. It wasn't your first time.
Yeah, it was. I remember, I was 9.
You wouldn't remember the first time.
Well, it was the first time I saw boobs.
You saw my boobs when you were a baby.
Ah, Mom, just...
Boobs are nothing special. Jack, move out of the way. This lady in the wheelchair wants by. Will you wheel me around when I get old?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, don't worry about that now.
I'm not worried.
Just chill and soak in the colors.
Aw, look at that woman with her child, introducing him to art.
Hello, Art. Pleasure to meet you. Isn't it a fine day for art?
Jack,
Huh?
please don't tell me that was a pot gummy.
It's fine. Don't worry. Just be happy.
Oh my God, you've got to be kidding.
Just chill.
I can't do a thing with you. It's my 50th birthday. Why are you ruining it?
I'm not ruining everything. We're here. We're looking at your David Hockney hockey puck. Later we'll have cake.
Do you think that this is being an artist? Being an artist is not about getting stoned to look at art.
God, I am not stoned. And I am not an artist.
I know you're still in school, but it's okay to embrace being an artist when you're still a student.
Mom, thing is, I hate it.
Hate what?
It's not what I want.
What do you mean?
I mean, do you know what it's like to be in art school?
Dream come true.
Yeah, you slave over some stupid painting trying to be original or profound, and the class, they look at it and they say a lot of crap about its tone or its equilibrium, and everyone pretends that they all have this, you know, this insight. And if you're good at it, they tear you down because they're jealous. And if you're bad at it, that's like blood in the water.
That's not what it's like.
How do you know? Huh? That's exactly what it's like.
Would you like to change schools? Or maybe someplace less competitive?
No, I'm exhausted.
Don't say exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
What do you want then?
I want to study math.
Math?
Math.
Seriously?
Yes.
What are you going to do with math?
I don't know. Become an actuary.
What the hell is an actuary?
You know what it is. It's, yeah, it's something with insurance.
What will we talk about if you become an actuary?
Math is like, it's like the key to the universe. The laws of physics, quantum particles, entanglement, spooky action at a distance, Einstein, Higgs. The universe is math. It's nothing but math.
The universe is art.
It's numbers. You could display all of these paintings here just as a series of numbers.
Absolutely not.
He did all of these paintings on an iPad. They're digital. These paintings, they're numbers.
You could be a digital artist.
Mom, no.
How long have you felt this way?
Long enough. Always.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I just couldn't.
Made up your mind. Go ahead, change majors.
Okay.
I don't want to keep you from your dream
Mom.
of becoming an actuary.
Mom!
I'm sorry. Shouldn't be sarcastic. The universe could be numbers. That could be beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Will you promise me something?
That's right.
The next time you need to get the courage up to tell me something, don't feel you need to pop a gummy. I want you to be able to talk to me anytime, no matter how painful. I'll be there for you.
Okay. Thanks. You want one?
No thanks. I've got David Hockney, that's all the high I need.
Hockey puck.
How many have you had?
Just that one. You know, these paintings, they're not bad. Each one is so different.
Fresh commitment.
I think that guard's staring at me.
She's not staring at you.
Can she arrest us?
Of course not. You're getting paranoid.
I guess, but she's looking at us funny.
You need some coffee.
Coffee's for being drunk.
Coffee is good for everything.
I'm starving.
Just relax. We'll go to Stan's Donuts.
Stands! Our last stand! Last stand for donuts! Donut! Do not reply!
Be quiet.
Donut! Go gently into that good night.
Isn't it sublime?
What's sublime?
Like it lifts you up to another level.
Like it makes you high?
Where did you hear about being high?
In school, Booger Johnson's brother gets high.
You shouldn't hear about that at your age.
I'm 9. I'm not a little kid.
Then you are old enough to appreciate great art.
I'm tired.
You just got here.
Can I have one of my sour gummies?
You can't eat at the museum. You can have it on the train.
But you're not supposed to eat on the train either.
You can have a gummy on the train. Now, look at these paintings.
They're all like the same tree.
That's the point.
5 pictures of the same tree?
Everyone is different.
It's dumb.
What's dumb about it?
There aren't any people.
The trees are like people.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
Do they have boobs?
No, they do not have boobs.
In Gallery 213, there's a naked lady, and I saw her boobs.
When it's art, you don't think about boobs.
I bet that painter thought about her boobs.
They're shapes and textures and planes of light.
No, they're boobs.
Let's please just stop talking about boobs and look at this series. Each rendering is a fresh inspiration. Each tree is character.
That tree looks suicidal.
Where do you get these ideas?
I don't know. Please, can I have a gummy?
No. Now, look at this sky. The rhythm of the brush strokes.
They aren't brush strokes.
What do you mean?
He did all of these on an iPad. He didn't use a brush.
It was a digital brush.
How is this even art?
It is art. It's great art by how it affects you, how it moves you.
I guess.
I thought you wanted to be an artist.
I don't know.
You draw those great robots and cars and dinosaurs.
Yeah, but we've been here for like an hour, and so far I haven't seen a car or a robot or a dinosaur.
You'll grow into it. You have talent.
I guess.
Your teacher said in your report you have exceptional hand-to-eye coordination.
That's from playing Pokemon.
It's from all the drawing you do.
Can I have a gummy, please?
No, the guard is watching.
Oh!
What are you doing?
I'm tired.
Jack Summers, you are too old to lie down on the floor in the museum.
I need sugar.
Get off the floor.
I'm exhausted.
You're embarrassing me. This nice woman in the wheelchair wants by. Excuse us. Get up.
Give me a gummy.
Jesus. Okay, now get up.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Why can't you behave?
I don't know. I'm a kid.
You just said 2 minutes ago that you're not a little kid.
Well, I'm a kid when it's convenient.
Can we please just look at these paintings?
Okay. Chill out.
What do you see?
It's interesting. I guess. He did a lot of them.
He's very prolific.
What's prolific?
Like you said, he did a lot of them.
He's really rich, isn't he?
Probably, but that doesn't matter.
He's probably like the richest artist alive.
Money isn't important.
Money is very important.
No, it isn't.
You only say that because you have money. If you don't have it, then it's like the most important thing.
That's a point.
So rich people like this kind of art?
It's not just for rich people.
And when did rich people stop liking boobs?
Stop being obsessed with boobs and rich people.
The old paintings, they all had boobs, but these new ones, there's no boobs.
They must have had enough of them.
The art of boobs had become exhausted.
That's very profound, young man.
I know. I guess I am kind of an artist. Are there any more sour gummies?
Isn't it sublime?
Yeah.
Do you have to be somewhere?
Margaret said to be home by 4, something about the sitter having a basketball game tonight.
That's plenty of time.
It's nice to have a break.
Margaret should have come with us.
She likes her Marshall Fields.
It's Macy's now. Has been.
She doesn't get a shot very often.
A baby is a lot of work.
Yeah, she's exhausted.
Don't say that.
She is.
Exhausted is my least favorite word.
Is it? My least favorite is expedite.
Expedite.
Yes, as in, what's the ETA on expediting all of that applicable output?
Sounds mind-numbing.
It's okay.
I thought you loved numbers.
Yeah, I do.
Have you changed?
I never stopped loving numbers when they're abstract.
The key to the universe.
Yes.
Not applicable output.
Applicable output is the death sentence.
How?
It's the stats on life and death, on how long a typical person is going to live.
Well, I'm 65, and I don't think I want to hear about how long the typical person has to live.
Well, you aren't typical.
Oh, thank you. How do you like the paintings?
They're fine. It's nice colors, a lot of variety.
He's in his prime.
He's really old, isn't he?
He's getting there. When you were a child, you were intrigued by how rich he must be.
Was I? Kids love money.
I suppose.
That was my first visit here, wasn't it?
Almost. Your second.
Really? That's funny. I don't remember an earlier one.
You wouldn't. We have plenty of time. Relax. Maybe you should have one of your gummies.
Candy? I remember I had to have that sour gummy when we were here. You thought you didn't think the guard was going to arrest us or something?
I meant a pot gummy.
Pot.
When you were here in college, you popped a gummy to get high while we were looking at the art.
No, I did not.
You did?
I did no such thing.
You must have been so stoned you don't remember. It was when you told me you wanted to give up art.
Maybe I remember a little. That was a long time ago. You remember everything.
I do. Do you regret it?
What?
Giving up art.
No, not at all. That was no good. Never was.
Yes, you were.
Well, it's not important. All right, let's see. This one's nice. Those trees there.
What do they look like to you?
Well, they look kind of wise and sad.
Why sad?
They've got this brooding look of impending doom.
Not at all.
Yeah, they sense their mortality.
It's spring and they're in their prime. Honey, are you depressed?
No, not at all.
You sure?
I've got a beautiful wife. I've got a healthy baby, 6-figure income, lovely home.
Are you depressed?
No, I'm not.
Job sounds terrible.
It's fine.
Fine is what people say when something is tolerable.
There's nothing wrong with a tolerable job. Most people work intolerable jobs.
But does it fulfill you?
I'm not looking for my work to fulfill me. That's what my family's for.
Okay. That's good. Margaret's doing okay with the baby?
I told you she's exhausted.
She's tired, not exhausted. It will get better.
I know.
I can come over and help anytime.
Thanks. Now, Margaret's... She's funny about that. Having people help.
I'm his grandmother.
I know.
Family's family.
Well, don't take it personally. She even puts off her own mother.
And it's a miracle she got a sitter today.
Yeah, I had to bribe her with the promise of Marshall Fields. She wanted some kind of matching Gucci mother-baby onesies.
It's too bad she couldn't join us.
Well, we have this alone time.
Yes, I'm glad.
It's nice to have adult time, just looking at art.
What about this one?
It's a gorgeous sunset.
Could be a sunrise.
No, it's a sunset. Sunrise is more pink. Trust me, I've seen enough of them.
You'll be able to sleep in again eventually.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Is your work really all about death?
Kind of. Yeah, basically, yes. But isn't all art about death?
Of course not. What about your love of numbers, the key to the universe? What do your numbers tell you there?
That over time, entropy will play out, the energy will be exhausted.
Don't say exhaust.
The fires will burn out, the stars will grow cold and dark, the universe will be a void of extinct planets and ashen wastelands.
Your love of numbers tells you that? That's your beautiful key to the universe?
Yeah, I suppose.
That's horrible.
You have to accept it.
I don't accept it. Jack, I'm 65. Be honest with me.
No, let's
You're an
not.
actuary. You
No,
know.
I don't know everything.
How long do I have? Honestly.
You probably have 20 good years left. Good years. After that, I don't know.
Thank you.
Are you having regrets?
Just thinking.
You know, this time is precious. Here.
Thank you.
Yeah, my phone will go off when it's time anyway.
Expeditious.
All right. Here, let's look at them. So these are your favorites, huh? Why? How come?
They inspire me.
You can forget everything for a while. Remember what matters.
Isn't it sublime?
I think this is his best work yet.
And he is over 80.
It does have a kind of youthful exuberance.
It does. Look at those people over there.
Ooh, don't point.
A mother and her college-age son bonding over art.
I think he's stoned.
I think you're right. Well, here we are. We made it.
I can see the inspiration.
Mine?
Your acrylics.
Well, it's over now.
Who would have thought that my mother would pick up a brush at 65 and make her way into the best galleries in River North?
It was nice while it lasted.
Ah, you're still young. Look at Hockney.
No, this arthritis is, well, I've reached a limit.
You could use an iPad, like him.
I'm acrylics, and I can't figure out that digital stuff.
Oh, you could.
It's all right. Thank you, though, for appreciating it. Without a gummy in your pocket.
I got too much to handle without that.
Your kids are on their own now.
Yeah, right. Mom,
What, dear?
Margaret and I have been talking. And we think that we should hire someone to help.
A housekeeper?
A nurse,
A nurse. For me.
just to help out a little.
A stranger.
We could get one with the best references from the very best agency.
Agency. I may be 85, but my mind is good. I'm sharp as a tack.
I know, absolutely. You are, but physically. Physically, Mom. Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
I try to do as much as I can.
I know, but we're exhausted.
I see. So a stranger will bathe and dress me.
Yeah, she could do physical therapy too, keep you more flexible, take you out
Take me out
on outings.
to the museum.
Oh yeah, sure.
I don't want to come to the museum with her. Ever.
Okay. Okay, you don't have to. So, it's okay though, right?
I don't see that I have a choice.
I wouldn't want to hire someone if it would upset you.
The next step, the other choice, is a home.
Don't look at it like that.
And this is the first step.
Mom, we're...
Don't say that, well, we just have to do what we have to do. Let's not talk about it. Let's just enjoy this beautiful exhibit.
Okay. You're right. You're right, it is beautiful. You know, I remember the very first time you brought me here.
That wasn't the first. But I remember too, you lay down on the floor.
Yeah, don't remind me.
You remember?
I'd rather not.
It's good to remember. I'd rather remember every bad thing than risk losing one memory of joy.
Me too, Mom.
Especially first and last times.
I was a pain in the ass that first time.
Not the first time. But, yes, you had put up with art for a whole hour.
I was glad we came. Later on a school trip, I was the only one who was familiar with the museum. The teacher was so impressed with me, she said I should become a guide.
First and last.
Hmm?
I'm glad.
Well, you ready to go?
Ready? Oh no, let's just look at this one down here. The sunrise.
Okay. Look. You ready?
Yes. I'm ready. Isn't it sublime? What do you think, little peanut? Your first trip to the museum. I can't see it. You can probably hear the sounds or the vibrations. It is if you have ears yet. Do you have ears? Okay, probably not. But if somehow you can listen, this is David Hockney's Arrival of Spring in Normandy 2020. Look at them all. Landscapes and trees. Some of them are the same view, the same tree, but they're all different. The colors, the textures, the way he handles the atmosphere. God, isn't it remarkable? Huh, Peanut? And the thing is, every version is a fresh inspiration. Every one is a fresh commitment. He's fully committed every time. He never exhausts the subject. And great art is never exhausted. That's like us, Peanut. That's my promise. Every day with you will be a fresh inspiration. I mean, sometimes I might be tired, maybe bone tired. I promise you, you will never exhaust me. I will never be exhausted with you. You're my little work of art. Yeah, that's right. So let's keep going. There's so much to see.